What's popping? Niaja Wachungoyas. Bonjour. Comment ça va? How's everyone doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to yet another episode of Life with Bruce, and welcome back to, as usual, so happy to be back yet again. I clearly haven't given up on my dreams and aspirations. That's funny. But today I'm actually not going to talk, so I will not bore you and waste people's time. Today, rather, I'm going to do something a bit interesting, hopefully. I'm going to play burning questions and I'm going to answer all the questions that I got. There's a time I had posted back a while back on my IG, and people were supposed to ask me questions, and I wrote some of them down. Most of them, I wish I never read them, but most importantly, the ones that made it, I am going to attempt to answer them. Yeah, attempt is a word. So let's get right into it. I feel like I need alcohol for this, but since I'm still living a clean life, I will drink what's available. So let's get right into question one. And So these are very anonymous. I'm not going to mention names. I don't even remember who asked me this. But this question reads, what's the most illegal thing you've ever done? Uh, sijui kama umetumwa ama what's up? The most illegal thing I've done so far, I could think of a lot of things, but I think top tier is I will attach in the link below. Wow. Okay, it's actually not that bad. I've never killed anyone yet. Um, Coveted. Question two reads, are you dating? No. Plain and simple. No, I am not dating. I believe that God is saving someone special for me out there, and that's why I am still single. This question reads, what's your guilty pleasure? I have a few. I believe I do have a few, but what really comes to mind first is I love plucking hair. Like, it's a very big problem. It gives me pleasure and pain, but yeah, I do that at times. I may pluck my beard once in a while. I may pluck my chest hairs and other hairs. But yeah, it's painful, but also a bit pleasurable. Not to say that I am into that kind of sex. Moving on to the next question. What turns you on? A few things. Money. Money. Money definitely turns me on. Besides money, I think money still. A nice Mercedes, like an AMG, like a G class, which is still bought by money. In a person, though, I love confidence. I love someone who, can hold their ground and can speak their mind and all that. I love someone a bit bright. Okay, I wouldn't say dumb, but I like someone who's a bit brainy. Body wise, of course, I like toned people in a way because I am almost there. But yeah, I think so. Basically, confidence, how they think, the intelligence, how they smell. How someone smells is so important to me, and how someone upkeeps himself or themselves. feel like I outed myself there. So I'm just going to go straight to the next question, which says, why are you not dating? I knew I needed alcohol. Why am I not dating? Plain and simple. I have not found my person. I think I'm a very, very, very selective person, very choosy and very high standards, which are rarely ever met in these streets. So, yeah, rather than die of stress at a very young age, just be happy in yourself. And if you ever get to dating, it will happen when it will happen, right? Yeah, I guess that answered it. God is saving me for someone special, or God is saving someone special for me. They are not yet born. The next question says, have you ever been caught cheating? So I'm trying to remember who asked me this question because this is very, very direct. Um, I think before, yes. Maybe the person I was seeing back then might have come across a text or two, or a few photos, or a few things. But in my defense, this person broke into my phone and went looking for these things, and so they found them. So I don't know if okay. I was cheating, but it was upon them to find it, right? I did not show it to them; they found it themselves. But I will move on to the next question because this will just keep going back and forth and back. Um, who inspires your fashion sense or style? That's actually a good question. I am not sure. I am an aware dresser. I think I dress mostly for me. I pick up pieces that I feel will look nice on me or can go with something. And then I like mixing, and I don't think I have a particular style or a particular fashion. I don't think I'd call it that. I just wear what I feel like, what makes me comfortable, what looks good, what probably, hopefully, is not being worn by someone else, at least a bit of identity. So, yeah, and I'm also not really, really into fashion, big brands, and which is a personal choice. I know there are people out there who are very, if the money is good. The next question says, do you wear makeup? I mean, I do have like a lip balm. Oh, I used to have a lip balm. I should replace this. I don't know if lip balm is makeup, but in just a minute, I just forgot how good this is. So, no, maybe I have before. Maybe I've had an eyeliner or foundation. Not that I'm opposed to makeup. I just think that I am not yet there yet, but maybe someday I will. I'm very open, to that. And so the next question says, "What's your worst sexual experience?" Well, I could think of a few, but the first one I think that comes to mind is, I need a sip for this. Worst sexual experience. Please allow me to get back to that. I'll not even throw it away. I'll just keep it close to me so I can respond to that again. Let me answer another different question because this needs thinking. And this one says, what's your most embarrassing moment? Can I catch a break? And then funny thing, this thing is so random. Okay, my most embarrassing moment. I think the time I got mortified most was when I was in high school, and because this happened in public. I was on a stage. We were having like a fashion show thing, and I was drunk for one reason or another, and I was apparently walking the catwalk or whatever they called it back then, and I undressed. I literally took down my pants, but I had underwear on. Yeah, I undressed, and people stared and were shocked, and everything else that happened. I think that's the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened in my life to date, because I would never, ever go in front of a stage and do anything of that magnitude. And moving on to the next question, this one says, is there anything in your life you'd wish to change? Yes, a lot. Uh, First of all, have more money, like be a millionaire or a billionaire, make that a billionaire, you know, be born into wealth. I will be happy to change that. Besides that, I don't mind being a bit taller, you know. I know I'm taller than most people at the moment, but I still don't mind being, just a few more inches taller and a few more inches longer. Uh, Other than that, what else can I change? My accent. I know my Australian comes out a lot at times, and it's not by choice, it's more of circumstance. Uh, yeah, I don't think there's anything else I'd change besides those few things. Um, it is what it is. I am who I am. And the next question says, what's your biggest fear? Huh. Very good question that needs very deep thinking. But since I am known to be deep, please scratch whatever you had. My biggest fear, I believe, will be to feel unfulfilled, you know, or to wake up one day and feel like I don't want to go on, I don't want to try, I don't want to, when you get to really lose yourself and you don't have anything else you can do, you don't have that energy. I hate that feeling of helplessness. And yeah, not getting to accomplish probably what you want to in life. Hmm, that is my biggest fear. What's yours? Um, this one says, what turns you off the most? A lot of things. A lot of things. In a person, I'd say someone arrogant, someone disrespectful, um, someone very, very privileged, Yeah, I like humility, people who are, I wouldn't say down to earth, but just simplicity and good souls, good hearts. So yeah, arrogance and disrespect is a huge turn off. Also, people who smell bad. Yeah, I know at times it's not your fault, but I cannot stand it. And also people who are very untidy, very unkempt, very, very nonchalant about cleanliness. Big turn off for me. And the next question, this one says, who's your favorite artist? Whoever asked this clearly does not know me well enough, and I am sorry that I have not presented myself well enough to be known by you. There's someone I always praise, like the greatest of all time, my time. Someone I grew up listening to, from they were when they were in a group, uh, to now. Definitely Beyonce. I mean, Virgo. We are both Virgos, and we both, I am an aspiring. So yeah, Beyonce as an artist, as a vocalist, as a person generally, as a very nice person. Yeah, Next question, please. This one says, this is stupid. Never asked this. So the question says, why are you gay? I am not gay. Have you heard I am gay? Have I slept with you? Is there proof that I am gay? Next question. This one says, if someone invites you to join the Illuminati, would you? Yes, I am ready to pack and go. Like, yes. What do you need? My blood, birth certificate. Oh yeah, I'd join for two reasons. If not the money, just out of curiosity to experience what is that big thing that, when you used to grow up, it was a whole conspiracies to do the Illuminati, they perform sacrifices. I hope they're listening so they can induct me. But yeah, out of curiosity and probably out of the money, I will not mind joining. Uh, this next question, oh, this is a big one. This is a very big one. Um, if a couple invited you for a threesome, would you do it? And how would you feel about it? I feel like this is a trick question. A question on my character, I know. So if a couple invited me for a threesome, would I do it? Depends. I won't say no, but I also won't say yes. Depends on a lot of things. I know out there I am probably someone's, kink, or someone is slightly obsessed with me, if not a lot. And I could see where they're coming from. So how you approach it very, very matters. Um, in a way, I will take offense, in a way, and in a way, I'd be flattered. So it's really how it's presented to me. Not to give people ideas, I do not go. Not to give people ideas, rather. So yeah, it's very how you put it. If someone comes up and is like, "Yo, me and my partner thought that it would be fun to have you over and have sex with you," uh, if they are good looking and good vibes and maybe might be worth it, I might consider. No promises though. This next question says, "Do you always use protection?" No. Okay. That came out so strong. Depends rather. I prefer to. It's a preferred option, between use of condoms or going in raw. Yeah, it depends on a few things, which I feel like I've talked about in one of my episodes. So depends, but preferred, mostly preferred. And I believe this is the last question. Thank Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. And this last question says, ever had someone walk in on you having sex? I don't know about that comment about saving the best for last, but this is this is not the best for last. Um, I have before. There's a time someone's parent walked in on us doing it, probably got traumatized for life. Um, but this was a long way back when I was still young. Luckily, it wasn't my parents, because I think they'd be scarred for life. But it wasn't also my fault because this other person forgot to lock their room and also forgot to mention that their mother could walk in at any given time. So yeah, that was a very nice conversation that they probably had with their mother. I was not involved since I had to grab and go. But I don't think she saw a lot. I don't think she did. Uh, so I'll get back to that question that I didn't answer, which was, what's your worst sexual experience? And I said I could think of a few. So I've been sifting through the few. Unfortunately, in as much as am a very not I am not a very sexual person, but I am a sensual person. There are instances of bad sex, once in a while, and at times you can't control such things. So my worst sexual experience so far, I think, has to be breaking a bed. This was nasty. Yeah, so a bed broke, and if that wasn't worse, it broke and I nearly stabbed my, like the plank nearly stabbed right through my heart. So after that, we had to go out and go to a clinic to look for things to apply and antibacterials and whatever. And we had a lot of explaining to do because they wanted to know how we really got some injuries in some very weird places. But yeah, that is my worst sexual experience so far. Not because of that happening, but we didn't finish and I got more hurt. That's it. I have answered all the questions that I could. The ones that were asked to me. The ones that I've left out, some really do not deserve to be aired or talked about in open. But yeah, this is to thank and appreciate everyone who gave a question, who's given feedback, who has helped in whatever way, positive criticism, negative comments, shade. I can take it all. Yeah, but yeah, I appreciate. Thank you for watching. And until next time, take care of yourself, be safe, stay corona free, epuka corona and epuka of bad vibes. If you meet out there in the streets, please say hello and be kind to one another. Over and out. That's all. Until next time. Bye.